All right, on to number 4. My number 4, Another Cheater. I included it before I did my research.
Okay.
So this is an album a friend of mine shared with me. I fell in love deeply. I listened to it a ton. According to my Apple Music, it was released this year. However, that was a bonus track edition.
Count it.
It came out, but it only came out in October of last year.
Okay, yeah.
And they're Australian, and it takes time for things to move across the drink.
I'm curious.
One of the best band names I have heard in a decade. The album is I Love You. The band is Teen Jesus and the Gene Teasers.
I have no idea who this is.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. They were, however, nominated by Rolling Stone Australia as Best New Artist. Did not win. Their lead single "I Used to Be Fun" would hit number 4 on the Australian charts. So they're getting some steam behind them.
Okay.
I think we'll see them stateside, if not this year, soon. They're really getting some.
Tell me the name again.
Teen Jesus and the Gene Teasers.
Okay, Gene Teasers.
Yeah. Yeah, a really fun, a little bit like, I think for old men like us, it's a little like...
Tell me more.
Oh. But no, really great bubblegum pop punk
outfit,
I like
that.
Quartet, 4 girls, young women.
Look at that.
But just really fun. The lyrics are amazing. The melodies are so fun, so upbeat, but still like really interesting little fills and riffs that make it not just like a rubber stamp of something. The band I love that I feel like they were the most akin to is Taco Cat, another kind of undergroundish band, but one of my faves. But yeah, a lot of Go-Go's kind of, ish. It's not surf rock exactly. It's not punk exactly. It's all of these things, and it's just so much fun. Some highlights, the starter, I Used to Be Fun Until They Took My Car Away. So much fun, such a great thing. The track Salt, Lights Out, but really the whole album, front to back, I just adored it.
Awesome.
Great. So thank you, Benny Reed, for the recommendation. Much love.
I'm gonna jump off the Australian connection here, because my number 4, Nick Cave and the Bad Seeds, Wild God. We've talked about Nick Cave in our friendship over. Like there's these little pockets of talking about the Venn diagram. This is one who I don't want to put words in your mouth, but you have a great deal of respect for.
Absolutely.
For whatever reason, just doesn't
the
really.
Music's never reached that level of I'll check it out.
Yeah.
There are definitely songs that I love.
About
but never been one of my return to again and again and again.
There was a time in my life where he just straight up scared me. If you ever listen to Murder Ballads, you're going to be like, oh, geez, this is very intense. But there have been multiple shifts in the life and music of Nick Cave. And one of those came during the Boatman's Call, late 90s record. And then there was another one around the time Push the Sky Away came out, and Skeleton Tree. If you don't know any of the history of him, the tragic death of his son Arthur, it created this breach in his music that let out. It took new forms, and I have been knitted to those forms. I have been obsessed with Nick Cave since 2017, and I appreciate my friend Colby, who kind of turned me into that direction. Said, you got to get over your fear, man. Try this out. And this record, Wild God, it's really amazing. It's kind of unlike anything else he's done before. there are even times where like you look at the titles of some of the songs and you're like, yo, that's cheesy. Like there's a song called Joy. There's a song called Oh Wow, How Wonderful She Is. Eric Clapton? Like, come on, like, let's not do that. But seriously, like that song in particular, like it ends with this coda of one of his childhood, not childhood, but like in the early days, like the birthday party in the Bad Seeds. Anita Lang was like his partner and helped write lyrics, and she's just like this artistic force, and her voice comes in at the end of this song, and she's leaving a voicemail. I think one of the last things that he heard from Anita before she passed. I think she passed away this last year, and I just wept. I wept at this voicemail that's playing over this song, and it's not cheesy. It's not cheesy. It's the thing that Chris was feeling earlier in this list. The connections that we form through the art of music, it transcends, and it is what we're about as human beings.
And they braid a band of violets through her hair.
Nick Cave, the artist, whether it's like Cave Things or the Red Hand Files, he embodies what it means to be an artist as much as anybody that I know, listen to, read, watch. He's an incredible force, and this, according to my Apple Replay, was the most listened to album that I had this year. That kind of surprised me a little bit, but really great record. You should check it out.